So, okay, this is the big question I had about subclass specific. And that is, you put it subclass at second level. And I remember us having an interesting conversation about why homebrewers put class subclasses at specific levels, either first, second, or third. Why specifically was it that you chose second? And what was that observation that you had about like why wizard and druid puts it at second?
Okay, so pretty much, I'm just going to go first, second, third.
Okay.
If you're putting a subclass at first level, it's because it is absolutely core to the narrative of your class. Like sorcerer gets subclass at first level because their magic comes from their sorcerer's origin, which is their subclass.
Right.
Warlock gets their subclass at first level because their magic comes from the deal they've made with their patron. But other classes, just if you're not going to put a spellcaster subclass at first level, you should put it at second level. Because, and Bard is the exception that proves the rule here. Because at third level, you're getting a pretty massive power spike in that you are getting you're literally doubling your number of available spell slots, and you're getting access to second level spells. That is an enormous power spike, and you really shouldn't put too much there. And HP strong, I am talking about full spellcasters here.
Yeah.
I think that half-casters and marshals are a different thing entirely here. So pretty much subclasses, I would always put them somewhere between first and third. So first, if like the source of your character's power is coming from your subclass. Second, for full spellcasters. And then third, in general, is a really, really good level for most half-casters and martialists, because there's a lot of building blocks you have to do for a martialist class to really get their stuff going. Now, I broke my own advice here in two of the classes I've written, Sculptor and Accursed, because, once again, the source of either their magic in the Accursed's case and their martial style in the Sculptor's case come from something that's integral to their identity at level 1.
Right.
So that's why I broke those rules there. But I broke the rules, but for the same reason that Sorcerer and Warlock broke the rules for full spellcasters.
And I'm kind of thinking that like I might have to do something like that for the Sovereign that like I've been kicking around, because like what makes you a Sovereign is that you were appointed a position of power inside of a governmental body.
Sorry, just HP strong. I'm sorry to interrupt, Taron.
Oh no, you're good.
Paladin, I 100% agree.
Yeah.
Paladin should have gotten their subclass at level 1.
Yeah.
That's one of my strong feeling things. For some reason, I didn't think about that when you asked the question, but yes. Paladin, I even made a Twitter post about this that got a stupid number of likes compared to the normal number of likes my posts get. Paladin should have gotten their subclass at level 1 because their magic comes from their Sacred Oath. And a bunch of their powers come from their Sacred Oath, or it should have been at second level at the same time they got their spell casting.
Right.
Discord's doing stupid stuff.
There you are. Hey, we got you back. Yeah, like with the Sovereign, I'm like, maybe that's part of my issue with it right now. Is I'm like, well, you being appointed as you having this prestigious rank is what gave you your power, or what allows you to do things like this authority feature and all this other stuff. But I'm like, it's also one that I'm wanting to make a full martialist, and we don't have a martialist in D&D that gets a first level subclass, you know. So I'm like, I gotta work around that.
I think the question then you have to ask yourself is the authority something that was granted to them, or is it something that they have inherently? Because I'm assuming your subclass is like the type of sovereign they are, like who they rule over, what they rule over.
It's your courts. You're like, so there's going to be like the Seelie court, the Unseelie court, the Ordning. So like, there's so many different like kingdoms to like base it off of. I was like, that has to be the subclass.
So do their powers come from that position, or does it come from their force of personality?
And that's where I'm like, I'm still kicking it around to see. As soon as I get this core done, I'm gonna be able to figure out like exactly where that needs to sit. You know, I'll talk about the software more whenever I actually do a live stream on it. But yeah, the core on this.
These are the type of things I think about when I'm determining like when subclasses come in, what spellcasting abilities things are, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.